Hello, beautiful people. It's your boy Keith Normack, and I'm sorry if this video's up so late, but unfortunately, I do have a life outside of YouTube. I'm currently a high school student, so if that bums you out, I'm sorry, but keep showing love how you do, then I'll keep uploading content. So yeah, let's get to the review of Star Trek Discovery Episode 3. So picking off from Episode 3, my bad, this is Episode 4 review. So picking off from Episode 3, we find out that the creature from that episode was captured, and for some reason, in all of Captain Lorca's dumb, glorious fashion, he decides to keep it in his lab. And unfortunately, we find out it's not a Targ. And if you've seen my Let's Talk Trek episode 2, then you know how I theorized how that was a Targ. But it's official, debunked. It's not a Targ. But they figure out that this creature somehow has a connection with the warp spores that they created. Like it somehow is able to eat it or communicate with it. It has some kind of relationship with the warp spores. But at first, with Captain Lorca being impressed with how that creature killed all those Klingons, he wants to use it as a weapon. And this leads to the death of the tactical officer, Commander Landry, which, to be honest, I'm not going to miss. She was kind of a bitch, so yeah. Alright. But then, finding out that the creature does have something to do with the warp spores, they plan to use it, but this does, or Captain Lorca wants to use it, but this does come into conflict with Officer Stamets argues that it's kind of risky. It's too risky. They're pretty much flying blind, and the tensions raised very high because a colony outpost held, and they were being under attack by a couple Klingon ships. So that brought up the tensions, but very fortunately, they figure out how to use the creature and the warp spores, and they they get there to the colony very quick and stop the colony destruction. And actually, this is well, it's not the first time, but it's a I say it's another step when we get to kind of see Klingon politics, and we pick off from this with Volk, the white albino Klingon, where he was still on the original ship when that first battle happened with Takuvma, and they've been dead in space for like 6 months because that's how much time has passed, and they're almost out of food. And called the purple-ish Klingon with the red paint going down his fucking face. I don't know. He comes because he wants to harvest, or he wants to try to figure out how they're able to cloak their ship, and so he pretty much just wants their cloaking technology. And Volk, he's up for this, because of Takuvma's teaching. He sees every Klingon as brothers, even though if they had a disagreement. But this would come back to bite Volk in the ass as Cole decides to buy out Volk's crew and pretty much leaves him left for dead. But by the end, we realize he wasn't left for dead. So yeah, that's pretty much the episode, and yeah, it's a pretty good episode. Not too bad. I do kind of feel like it's a step down though, because this is just my opinion, but this episode had a lot more Trek Babble, and I didn't really like Star Trek all that much for the Trek Babble, so I'm kind of bummed out for that. But if I had to rate it, I'd give it 7.3 out of 10. It's watchable, and you don't you shouldn't skip over it because it does add to the story. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Episode 4 of Star Trek Discovery Review. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and also I'm gonna leave a link in the description to my boy McNuke's channel. So check him out. Like some of his videos or subscribe. He'd appreciate it. And this is Keith Normack, and I'm out.